Today we are going to be taking on the next two members of the Elite Four, those two being of course Phoebe and Glacia. In the last episode obviously you can tell we took on Sydney, and we also ended up catching Latios, or not Latios, but Latios from the Southern Island via the Eon ticket. If you guys had for some reason like no prior knowledge of how to use the Eon ticket, I suggest that you watch it so that way you can kind of get an idea of what you need to do. I also show people where you can actually find the island that you could find Cresselia on, because we can't find it apparently because the RN gods just don't have it. They're not favoring us at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, as you saw, the whole Calm Mind thing, there's a specific reason for it, and that would be this battle especially. So Phoebe, her team this time around consists of a level 71 Bana as her lead, which you're about to see in a second. And then she also has a level 71 Miss Magius, level 71 Driftblim, level 71 Chandelure, level 71 Dustnor, and as her ace, a level 73 Sableye that's capable of Mega Evolution. Please note that this Sableye does in fact carry Fake Out, so be prepared for that, either with an X item or feel free to waste a turn by trying to attack it. I mean, there's always a chance that it doesn't use Fake Out, so I mean, why not? The reason why I wanted to Calm Mind is because in prior testing against this specific member of the Elite Four, the Driftblim would always survive despite being boosted by the spell tag. But for some reason, I guess it was kind of a min-max damage roll, and I guess we get a max damage roll here, and it results in a kill. I'm not entirely sure what the damage calcs are. Usually, Elite Four members, Pokemon, I think all have 31 IVs and stuff, so I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we just have really good special attack IVs. I don't really remember. I don't even think I've looked into my IVs. But, yeah. So, the fact that the Driftblim just straight up died in one shot kind of means that Gardevoir is now capable of just kind of steamrolling through the rest of Phoebe's team, because they're not as bulky as the Driftblim, at least not specially. At least I don't really remember. I don't know base stat totals off the top of my head, but yeah, it's something that Gardevoir can just do now. The next fight's a little bit more tricky, but that's just because she has, much like Phoebe, there is a Pokemon that she has that can actually kind of take more than one hit, which is never fun, but it's still a thing, and I didn't really have any kind of planned way of getting around that instantly. I didn't really have a plan about getting around Driftblim in one shot, so I mean, who knows, maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't, but not much we can do about it if we don't. So now that we're on her last Pokemon, obviously, Sableye being her ace, she's going to now proceed to Mega Evolve, and I could have followed suit like the last episode and kind of brought in Altaria and Mega Evolve, but I don't want to do that. So, just straight up Dazzling Gleam. We got lucky, it didn't use Fake Out. It could have. I don't know what the AI was thinking of doing there. Maybe they were going for Shadow Claw or something to try and get that super effective damage, but obviously that doesn't play out because we outsped. So, yeah, it's fun. Remember how yesterday was like that gas bubble in my chest? Kind of there again, so I'm trying to suppress it. So, now that we're done with that, we are now moving on to Elite Four member number 3, which is Glacia. No change, of course, in the order. Her team consists of a level 72 Abomasnow as her lead, and she also happens to have on her team level 72 Beartick, level 72 Frostlass, level 72 Vanillix, level 72 Walrein, and as her ace, a level 74 Glalie. Pretty sure we already know what Mega she has. This was kind of a spoiled Mega a long time ago anyways. Glalie got the Mega Evolution in the demo for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's something I actually thought was kind of cool, as they implemented one of those into the actual Elite Four. Kudos to, Nintendo/Pokemon for doing that. So, obviously, strategy here is to lead with Groudon. The Abomasnow is going to get its Weather Hazard up first, and then, of course, the Primal Evolution, which is going to activate Desolate Land, get rid of the Hail, and give us Permanent Sun, which is really cool. You may notice that Eruption now has 6 PP instead of 5. I did use a PP up on it. I think before I recorded the last episode, so that way we have enough for this fight, because she has, 6 Pokemon, and we kind of need, we might have needed the 6th. We don't use it on Walrein, of course, and we might need it later in the line. I mean, Steven does use a few steel types. I mean, it's in there to have it, right? But We go for the Solar Beam here, and the one Pokemon that actually happens to survive an attack on her team is Walrein. The thing is, with Desolate Land, water moves are rendered completely useless against Groudon, so that's good. We get a free turn, but at the same time, she's going to get that turn to set up a full restore, which is always never fun. So I just go for the Earth Power in case for some reason she decided not to, and that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Plus there's a special defense drop, so even if she did for some reason, you know, heal up now, I'm pretty sure that a Sun Boosted Solar Beam would probably kill at -1 special defense. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But I don't know. Still, the Walrein could have proven to be a very big problem. I don't know how ice works in Desolate Land or whatever. You know, I don't know how that exactly works, but it does carry Sheer Cold, so if it for some reason used that and it actually works under the sun, again, I think it's only water moves that are just rendered completely useless in this ability. So Sheer Cold just OHKOing Groudon would have been bad. I mean, that would have just been sad. It really would have been. But luckily, that was never going to be the case. I mean, I don't even know what the odds of her even selecting to use it are, but at least she didn't use it and it didn't go off and actually work if she had ever planned to. Because we all know the accuracy of OHKO moves. Fantastic, isn't it? But it's the same thing essentially with Phoebe. Once the one Pokemon that's capable of survival is out of the way, which eventually it was going to be out of the way anyways because she wastes the turn to actually heal, it's pretty much just Steamroll City, especially with Groudon, considering that he a lot of, you know, but jokes aside, Glalie going to take its chance to Mega Evolve. This thing's still creepy as hell, just throwing that out there. We're going to blast this thing with an Eruption, get that really ugly mug out of our faces, and with that we take out Glacia, the Elite Four, which leaves Drake as the remaining member of the Elite Four, and of course Steven being the quote-unquote champion, even though for whatever reason he's still champion, even though we're viewed as the champion now. It seems weird. I don't know. I'd like for once for us to actually take the role as the champion. It'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, as I said, we have Drake left as well as Steven before we end this Let's Play, which means the next episode is going to be the last episode. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer, signing out.